It's a powerful organisation made up of some of the world's biggest superpowers.
France, Germany, Canada, Italy, Spain, Turkey.
Oh, and some smaller countries too. Together, they are NATO! And they are on a mission to work together for peace and stability. NATO stands for North Atlantic Treaty Organization. It started way back in 1949. The world was still recovering from the Second World War. And there were new tensions brewing, in particular between the US, its Western European allies, and the Soviet Union. It was a collection of communist states led by Russia. The Western countries were worried that the Soviet Union was becoming more powerful. So they decided to band together to protect what they saw as their shared values. They agreed that if one member of the organisation was attacked, the others would defend them. Back then, there were only 12 members. You may have noticed Australia isn't there. Well, that's because of a really simple reason. We're nowhere near the North Atlantic Ocean, although we do have agreements with a lot of NATO countries. NATO has since grown to include 29 countries, which have all promised to use their superpowers to protect one another. Together, they've been involved in missions right around the world. But now there are worries that there's some tension between NATO's most powerful members. Since he was elected, US President Donald Trump has been making and tweeting some comments about NATO, which has made some people wonder whether he still wants the US to be a member. He says that because the US has the biggest military, it ends up spending more on NATO operations.
Because the United States has been paying a tremendous amount.
Over the holidays, there was a NATO summit at its headquarters in Brussels. Mr. Trump made headlines with some stern words to his NATO allies.
I was extremely unhappy with what was happening, and they have substantially upped their commitment, yeah.
He also met with the leader of NATO's former enemy, Russia. That made some people question Trump's commitment to the NATO team. But Mr. Trump disagrees. He says that he's going to make NATO stronger and better than ever. And that this super alliance will continue for many years to come.